Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting Monday, January 11th, 2021 at 5 p.m. Could we please rise for the pledge of allegiance? United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We're going to start off this evening with the minutes from December 28, 2020. It was a regular meeting. Roll call, Carol.
Mayor Sheets,
Here.
Greg Miller,
Present.
Megan Sheets,
Present. Okay, now we're going to roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Next on the agenda, we have the approval of claims.
I'll make a motion that we approve claims as presented.
Second. Roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye. Who are the publics?
There wasn't any on there when I checked.
Where is
Would
it?
you mind looking, since you're closest to the door? I don't think we do. Any signups? Nope. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll start out this evening with the police department, Chief Shoemaker.
Thinking that Joel Tatum, we have the fire and ice festival permit. If you have any questions for him. The event is on the sidewalk of the downtown area. It's not requiring any street closures or anything like that. It's 12 to 18 on January 30th, 2021. I've got any questions, but without that, without objection, I would ask it to be approved.
Joel, do you want to tell us anything about the event and how that's all going to happen?
So we are just doing the ice sculptures this year. We're not going to have any kids activities. Coach Kids still would like to do the hot chocolate, but they have figured out a way that they don't have to, like, they'll take the order and they won't have people congregating. They'll pass it on down the line. I don't know exactly how they figured all that out, but they've told me that they figured it out. We aren't having marshmallow roasting for the kids to do because that would cause them to congregate and everything. So that's what we're doing as far as trying to keep everybody socially distanced. But we feel like it's something that needs to happen for the community, just to get out and do something that doesn't require gathering of people.
I did notice on here it says fireworks.
Yes,
Okay.
we are working with First Class Fireworks. I'm not sure exactly what they're planning on doing yet, but we are working with them as far as having a fireworks show at the end of the night. That they've done, I guess they did it for the hot dog festival one year, so I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. We're still working on that with them.
Okay. Megan or Greg, did you have any questions for Joel?
I would just have a question for Chief Kirby. If you're aware of the fireworks that we're going to get fire and ice, and has that been something that's been?
I mean, I'm not aware of that. No one's brought anything to me or firework permit or anything of that nature.
I don't know if that's something that we need to be clear with.
I do know, I mean, any other time they thought a firework permit goes to the state, comes through my office for a signature. Did you have that last year, Joel?
We did not. This will be the first year for fireworks.
Okay.
I did talk to the state about it, and they did talk about the fireworks permit and everything that would have to be filled out through them. First Class should be taking care of all that.
Oh, so First Class is doing it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they, in fact, the state called me because we always have filled out an amusement permit. And the state actually called this year and said, I don't know why you're filling out this permit. You don't need it.
Is this one of the shoots that First Class already had scheduled?
I'm not sure.
So I'll check with Kevin Catherine and see if they've got to talk to them. This is a lot of times they have 3 or 4 shoots throughout the year scheduled that they already have permits for. And this may be one I've already signed. So I'll double check that for you to get back with you guys.
We talked to them. We started talking about it last year at the end of the Fire and Ice Festival. So it very well could be on their
Okay.
radar already.
Okay. I'll double check that tomorrow, then I'll get with you.
Les, can you go ahead and approve this,
Sure.
even though we don't have any hands
But
on
we'll make sure that there's no fireworks unless the permit comes through. They're pretty good about, they know the procedure. They do it all the time, so I'm sure they've already got in contact with the state fire marshal's office. And the state fire marshal just has to send me the paper.
And this is something that we'd like to continue to do, so we'll make sure we have all the proper stuff before we do it.
Joel, the Coach Kids for the hot chocolate, is that for donation or is it just for?
It's for donation,
It's for donation.
but they aren't requesting any sort of donation. They used to charge, it was like $1 a cup. Last year, I think they started the donations, and this year I think they said they'd have like a bucket out or something, but they aren't going to ask for any money. That way they're not messing with money or anything. They're just passing it out the hot chocolate essentially. It's just more for getting the word out there about Coach Kids versus actually trying to make any money off of it.
Sure. I know because we're not promoting other organizations to participate with the interacting with the public during the fire and ice. I guess I would just like just to follow up maybe before the event took place, maybe at our next meeting, what their methodology will be
Okay.
about distributing the hot chocolate without gathering.
Yeah. I can ask. I'm on the Coach Kids board, but I'm not part of that. So I will ask them and we'll get that for you in the next.
Yeah, I'd like to shorten it up just a little bit.
Yeah. No, that's totally fine.
I'll make the motion that we approve the application for the 2021 fire and ice.
And I'll second.
Roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
All right.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Thank you, Joel.
Thank
It's
you.
approved, but if you get that information
Yes.
back to us, that'd be
We'll
great.
get that to you.
Okay, thank you so much.
I apologize if I hopefully, I know Kimberly has been working on streamlining this permit process to make it go through everything. I did not give that to the fire chief. We just received it last week and it's already publicized. So I think they have something for, I don't know, definitely present tonight. I thought she said that, I'm going to get this document going tonight, but maybe not, so we'll talk to her. The next thing on the agenda is Republic First National municipal credit application for city has used Republic for fire vehicles, equipment, police cars. This year, based on our budget, I'm asking that the board approve a municipal credit application with Republic so that we can replace 9 of our vehicles, 7 patrol cars, and 2. We will not be able to replace those all of this year. We did not do the lease. In terms of the lease, we are asking for a down payment of $170,000, which is our budget for 2021. So a total amount to finance to be paid in 2022, $156,950. That would mean we purchase no new cars in 2022. We've worked with the company for the interest rate and also the down payment. And so far, we've saved over $8,500 in interest to get this project done. And the small amount of interest that we will pay, we'll make that up in getting rid of these Dodge Chargers that have created our maintenance budget. So I think we'll come out ahead on this if we purchase these vehicles. So I know I sent this application now. I'm going to print it for Carol and with the fleet report. So if there's any questions, I think we would have to approve it tonight as per before we do the quotes on the police.
So this is with no trade-ins, correct?
We'll be trading in for this particular purchase. If it's approved, we'll be trading in 2 vehicles for the investigative vehicles. And once the patrol cars are transitioned to cars, we will place those chargers in the auction. Hopefully, it all works out by June or not, whatever the plan auction. The city will receive more money on those chargers than we would get at the vehicle.
Les, did you review this? Or Lance, did Les review it?
We put that one page, that one page.
Yeah, are you,
Republic.
everything look okay? Again, Greg,
I think Chief Shoemaker put together a very thoughtful and thorough report in comparison, cost comparison, so thank you for that. I'll make the motion that we move forward with the Republic First National Credit Union issue for the city.
My second.
roll call please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Thank you, Scott.
I'll submit for the record the video for the clerk for the, I sent some of these bids out last week, but we did, after speaking with the city attorney, we received 3 bids. And I don't know if you want to look at those are the 3 bids. Well, there's actually 3 bids for the floors and then 1 state bid for the Dodge Durango for Fletcher in Franklin, Indiana. Those with the state bid, we don't have to get other bids. That's the state bid. It's $26,423 plus accessories. I budgeted that to be $56,000. But if you look at these floors, Mike Razor, $223,450. Christian Ford, $226,984, and Bloomington Ford, $234,690.75. So I would ask that the board approve the 744 from Mike Razor in Lafayette, Indiana. We take the bid, but it's also helpful. We take all of our cars there for warranty repairs or out of warranty repairs. There's some of those cars include a canine car, so you'll see a few first 5 and 31,770, 1 and 32,250, and 1 and 32,350. The cars are not, there's no airflow in the back of the vehicle by design, by default, so we have to add the airflow for a canine for that. We found that out last year that we didn't order it that way. So you would assume the vents there would be coming out of the vents, but they don't. The vents are there, but they're. That's why there's a couple vehicles that have different accessories on it. That's the breakdown, and then sheet left. They can have that for the record. Those are all the bids. That broke down here.
Do you have any idea when these vehicles would be available?
Last year we ordered them in October, November, and we finally put the last one on the line after Thanksgiving. So hopefully the dealer or the factory, with COVID, we had a change of, they cleared the factory out, we brought the new equipment in. So hopefully I'm hoping by summer we have these cars and people, but we don't know.
Is that go ahead, Scott, lock these in at this price, regardless of everything.
Right. Yeah, we won't make any payments until delivery, and it'll be based off whatever quote you sign tonight.
We probably subject to that too.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
right. They, as far as what we pay down, we pay that to the dealer, and then they'll take it over once we've gone through that 107.
Anything else?
I'll make a motion that we accept the proposal from Chief Shoemaker, of the bids from Mike Razor, on the 7 Ford Explorers, 2 Dodge Durangos budget.
I'll second. Roll call please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye. You can get those ordered and let us know if they close.
The last year we also because of COVID, we have not been able to send our new detectives to the training that was required. Nobody was offering it. This class that he really needs is interviewing schools, 4-day interviewing school in Oak Brook, Illinois. That's actually closed, the other classes at Fort Wayne, it's closer, there. So, I mean, the class is $795. It's, we have money in detective services or training, either or. I'm asking the board, to approve this. They have, the school is COVID compliant with the number of students in the class. It will require travel on February 2nd through February 5th. It really is a class that if we could send every officer to, we would, but at this point, we got sent.
How many attorneys found one?
One.
Does that require a motion? I'll approve, we sent one detective, you say, to the classes, that costs $795.
A second.
Roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets, Greg Miller,
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Thank you.
We, tomorrow, the county's opening the vaccination clinic on Rossville Avenue. The sheriff and I have spoken, we're going to basically provide some extra patrol. We don't foresee any problems. There are people that have won the vaccination that don't fall under current qualified, not, the 480 on first responders. So there have been people that have said we'll provide extra patrol to the facility, park there on break, the parking lot to pay for as well, we'll share. But as far as having somebody there the whole time, we don't foresee any issues to do that. I think it's 3 days until supplies run out. That's what I was told this afternoon.
Thank you for taking care of that.
And then we have 6 of us have been vaccinated. We spread it out due to the concern of the second dose, causing people to get a little bit of a sickness, 24-hour bug basically. So we're spreading it out to make sure we don't have everybody all at the same time on the second dose. We just currently have 1 out at a quarantine. So we're doing pretty well on that. That's all I have. If there are any questions.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank
Next, we'll start with Department John Kirby.
Thank you, Mayor. I didn't have anything on the agenda, but I do have a couple of department reports. A couple weeks before Christmas, American Heart Association contacted our office and wanted to know if they would get us an adult child CPR anytime kits, if we would be interested in getting them passed out into the community. I thought it sounded like a great idea. Obviously, the American Heart Association is not able to get out and teach their class like they normally would. And so they came up with a way to get out the word and get stuff into the community where people can learn how to do CPR. They won't have a card saying they're CPR certified, but they will know how to do CPR by going through this kit. This kit's bilingual. In this kit, there's a mini Annie CPR learning mannequin. So a bilingual CPR skills instruction practice DVD, adult and child CPR anytime skills reminder card, and a mini Annie replacement line in case you blow one of them. And you got mannequin wipes and direction for use, and the latest science from the American Heart Association. All in this box. So they donated 149 of these. We received them right before Christmas, and I wanted to bring them. I wanted to bring this to you guys so it's going to teach adult CPR, child CPR, adult child choking hazards, and AED awareness. So with your guys' blessing, I would like to get with Annie tomorrow and maybe get a small press release out to the community, and also get it on the fire department's social media that people can stop by and pick one of these up if they are interested in learning CPR.
I don't know if there's anything the other departments would be interested in, but you might check with them as well. That would be a good thing for Old Stone. in June. I don't even know if there's anybody at the store who even has the AED anymore. It's another thing we need to look at, that training and what gave the time to. I think Matt did that for us
Yeah,
before.
Matt did it the last time. So, anyways, I wanted to bring that to you guys and see what your thoughts were. You guys, so I guess it's a good thing. I mean, we haven't been able to really do any community outreach programs this last year, and this might be just something nice to, do something for the community.
Sounds really good. Thank you, John, for that.
Okay, and just a quick update on Engine 2. We've spent the last couple of weeks, Ed and Jeff done getting equipment and other odds and ends put on Engine 2. And Friday, the Quinn representative will be coming here. Normally when we train them, when we get a new engine, they come here, the whole crew gets together. I mean, and they're right there, shoulder to shoulder, going around the truck, piece by piece. And obviously with our COVID protocols, we want to stay away from doing that. So the way we've came up with we're going to train on this new truck is they're going to come Friday at 1 o'clock, and they're going to go through the training just like they normally do, piece by piece, showing everything there is know about this truck. We're going to have Adam Lucas videotape it, and Ed's going to be there with that guy going through. So he's been with this truck since basically day one, and then next week, the rest of the crews and firefighters can watch the video, and then we can get this truck put in service, and then Ed hopefully will be able to help answer questions and help get the guys at Station 2 trained. So we're looking at about a week and a half before we get this thing in there in Station 2.
Thank you, John. Excited to get the new truck in service. I think that'll be a good thing.
Yeah. Then just a quick COVID update. We have 8 firefighters who been vaccinated. So it's not a competition, but I'm just kidding. But anyways, I do have 2 guys off right now on quarantine with COVID. So other than that, everything seems to be going good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Everything for me.
I don't have anything.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you, John.
Thank you.
Street Department.
I've got him on the phone, I think. Jason, are you there?
You all right?
There he is. Hang on a second. Try again.
Everybody hear me all right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Just a couple quick updates for my department. I just wanted to get with Annie and let her know we could get a press release out for double pickup for trash on the 19th. For people in the Southwest and Northwest due to the Martin Luther King holiday. So we need to get that taken care of so we can take care of that on Tuesday. So we'll do a double pickup on Tuesday for Monday and Tuesday next week. The only other thing I wanted to ask the Board of Works is how the CUMCAP development 402460, there's a new 1-ton plow and spreader with a salt box for the street department. Wanted to see if I could start, if you guys were okay with me starting to get some quotes from 3 people for that new truck. So didn't want to do anything with it until I got your approval. Other than that, that's all I had for tonight.
Did you bring the fund report? I didn't know. Do you have any idea on the cost of that truck, Jason?
What's that?
Do you have any idea on the cost of the truck?
There's 57,000 in that line item. It'll be pretty close to that. I'm guessing anywhere between 52 and 55.
Okay. I think there's enough money in that fund. We don't have an updated report here with this. Until we get the year closed out and start the new one, we're not gonna have that, but I think we're probably okay if it's okay with you.
Getting quotes isn't going to commit us to anything, so we can certainly.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we can, yeah.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Okay, Thank you.
Thank you.
Building services, Don.
Thank you, Mayor, Board of Works. You know, there's been a lot of people working on trying to get a house torn down on East Clinton Street, being Sam Payne, Kevin Evans, and myself. Looks like we made it to the day. So tonight, we brought before you for quotes for the tear down of the house at 1001 East Clinton Street. The quotes have to be a sealed quotes, and they have to be in the clerk treasurer's office by January 25th, 2021 by 4 o'clock. And then they'll be opened up on the 25th, also that evening at the Board of Works meeting for the tear down of the building. And we give them about 30 days to get it down, so I think that's a pretty good time to get all that taken care of. So also in your pamphlet, you'll see the number of individuals or companies. There are 4 companies that we're going to email the quotes out to. And in your packet also is the demolition scope of work that has been worked on, along with making sure that all the requirements that they have to do to tear the house down. I guess I'm in need of your approval to be able to send this packet of these quotes out by email starting tomorrow.
Someone, make that motion.
As last month,
Yes, you prepared this, right? The invitation, you prepared the invitation quotes, and I think you provided the scope of work, right?
Yes.
Okay. And like Don said, this has been an ongoing thing. We've been trying to get this taken care of. I think we're finally ready to get those quotes, and there is money in the budget for this year.
Yes, there is.
I'll entertain a motion that we accept this invitation for quotes that Don has presented to us.
I'll second.
Roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Craig Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Thank you very much. I'm hoping that there'll be a second one coming along towards the end of this year also, a big one. So we'll be working on that as soon as we get this one taken care of. In your packet, you received a permit asking for a 45-day extension on Wilburn Menard Jr. 1100 Delphi Avenue. It's a parking lot, and it's also an accessory building, a little kids play box or playhouse, not quite finished. 45 days is plenty of time to get what needs to be done. And so we're asking if you'll give us an extension for 45 days for him to get his accessory building completed.
I'll make the motion to approve the 45-day extension for the Wilbur Arts project.
I second.
Do you see any problem with that, Don? Do you think?
No, I went out with Daniel, we were just out last week to check it all over. The pergola is completed. It's just this little playhouse for the kids that isn't quite finished, and 45 days is plenty.
Okay, roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Craig Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
In your packet also was the December permit report. Only 37 permits were sent out or put out in December, consisting of about 5 commercial remodels, 7 residential remodels, 7 30-day electrical safety inspections were the big ones. We collected about $1,800, $1,836 and some change. Also in your packet, we put in there the total amount of jobs that were taken care of over the year, totaling, I'm not going to get any evaluation because it's kind of a crazy amount of money, but you have construction from Frito-Lay and all that in there. So let's say what the total actually is crazy, but I can tell you that did do 898 total permits in 2020, totaling income of $69,263.67. We actually did 238 more permits this year than we did last year. And the last thing on my item, I have two more things. One, we're getting ready to demo a garage at 600 East Wabash, right behind the police or the fire department. I'm asking the Board of Works if we can close an alley down for a day. It's the alley that goes north and south. It's a one-way alley that goes towards Wabash. There's an alley that tees into it that divides from the fire department. And we want to close the alley from that tee to Wabash Street, so they can tear this garage down. The garage is a two-story barn. It's in really bad shape. We've been working on this since about October to get it down. And we finally made it to the day. It's coming down in 7 to 10 days, but Compost has taken the building down and would like to have that section of the alley closed for more safety reasons. The barn's leaning pretty bad. They want to make sure that nothing's there that could cause a challenge. So I've come to you to see if we could close the alley for one day. I don't know what the day is. Like I said, somewhere between 7 and 10 days out of tearing the garage down.
I think, isn't that the only resident that actually has access to that alley?
That's right. It's the alley that goes north and south, and then the alley that goes east and west will go right into the garage. And we just want to close those two sections off, and the alley coming in off the Wabash Street. We'll notify 911, dispatch, and all that to make sure they know that all that's being done.
You want to make a motion to approve that, to close in that alley off today?
Sure. I'll make a motion that we approve the closure of the alley designated by John, proceeding between Wabash and Wabash and Walnut.
Yeah.
At the given date.
I'll second.
Roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
The last thing that I have for you, we started cleaning out our storage room in the lower level of Old Stony. And in doing so, there were 3 old computers sitting down there that we took out the IT to get cleaned up and taken care of. Joe Root of the historic upstairs of the museum would like to have one of those computers if you granted that. Of course, we can't give them to them until the city allows us to do that. So we've come to you to see if we can get, once they get all of our stuff off of the computer, if we can then donate that to the historic upstairs in Old Stony. Just one of them.
Yes,
Is it okay?
they're a 501c3.
Okay, so we're good on that. Okay.
What will be the state of the other two computers?
They just clean them up, but I'm not for sure what they do. Todd, do you know what?
They just destroy them.
Okay.
They'll take the hard drives and smash them and just destroy them at that point in time. Because from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, Don, Mary, you were there, that they need this to run a printer.
Right.
That Joe was able to inform that they need an older operating system to run this because it's outdated as well. And that's what they need one of those old computers for, but the other two will just be destroyed.
I'm just curious. I'll make the motion that we approve giving the dinosaur computers to Joe's.
I say.
Roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller. Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
We'll work with Joe on getting that to him, right?
I'll take care of all that.
Okay, thank you. Next is Parks Department, park training.
Good evening. So first thing I have for you guys, I just have a couple updates. One, right now we're taking down the lights and we're repairing some. We have been reached out by a couple different people who would like to volunteer their time to come in and help repair lights. I know we stopped accepting volunteers last summer, but if you guys would allow it, then this would just be 2 people that would come in on their own time, matching up with our work schedule and then donating their time to help us repair lights. So
I would agree with that. I mean, I know you'll make sure that all protocol is followed.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Okay.
And then The only other thing is you have to make sure that you have that recorded somewhere that you're there.
Yes.
when it's called.
Yeah, we have papers that they'll fill out and we'll
Okay.
submit those. They're just like a normal volunteer. So for donation money this year, we took in 42,000. After we pay all the bills from Christmas season, we'll have a little over 30,000 in that account. So that was a really good turnout for donations, especially with all the things that have been going on.
Excellent.
If you guys want an update on the leak over at Prairie Creek Park. So this morning, I was supposed to do winterization training with Matt, however, he did not show. So we rescheduled it for tomorrow at 8:30. So Cliff and I will meet him over there and we will get that splash house winterized. There's no chance for further damage as of right now. I've already winterized a portion of it, but we actually haven't activated the lower pit that's over there. Originally, we weren't sure if the pit even existed. However, we did find it. So we got that area cleaned out today and we're just ready for Matt's instruction. The inspector for the insurance came on Thursday of last week. I don't have a report from them yet, but as soon as I get it, I will email it to all you guys and you can see it. His thoughts were similar to ours. We got in there, good time for the remediation. It's going really, really well. ServPro pulled out their equipment today. So it's they don't think we should have to replace any of the drywall. So that's really good. Most of the panels were powered down, so we shouldn't have taken much damage to the electrical panels. So it's kind of the best case scenario for that amount of water that went through that facility in such a short time. We didn't have as much damage as what we projected. So as of right now, our first bill with ServPro is about with ServPro is about $2,300, and then we still would have a repair, which I'll get quotes for, to replace the pipe or to repair the pipe that actually burst in there. So the good thing was it busted at the best possible spot, right at a coupler, so it shouldn't be extensive repairs. I would project those at a few $100s at most. So, do you guys have any questions about
You
that?
have worked with the utilities on the sewer
Yeah.
part of that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The only other thing we have is that Cliff and I will be taking the splash pad operators course here in the next month. It's they canceled it the previous year, but I just got an email on Saturday that said they're opening that class back up. It will be a virtual class, so we won't have to go anywhere. It'll be just on our computers. But as soon as I have an exact date for that and I get signed up, then I'll.
Deal with a lot. Thank you, Art.
No problem.
Thank you. Community Development Director, Amy.
I have one quick thing on parks also. We did today finally get the sign working out by the park, so took a little bit of doing, but at least finally got the sign active. And then for community development, I just want to do a quick update on communication. In 2019, we started a message service where people could email or call in if they didn't know which department to contact. And in 2019, we had 192 calls and emails. In 2020, we had 511. So that both the fact that we have a responsive system where people can contact us and the fact that they get called back or responded to fairly quickly has seemed to have done well within the community and has been utilized well. On our website, I have updated or tried to clean up old stuff from last year. So if any departments have anything you want me to change, remove, add, take a look at your page and let me know, and I'll get that updated. And that is my report for tonight.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. You do not, okay. Russ, do you have anything for us?
The only thing I would report, Mayor, is along the lines of what Bart reported. I'll be working with he and with Cecil Penland, the architectural firm, and the insurance adjuster to see what we can resolve in terms of getting these expenses paid on that water damage, which it appears it will be much less than we thought. So we're working on that, and the redevelopment authority actually is on that contract with the two peers. And so I may have to call a meeting with the RDA to get direction on that once we have the information we need. And I'm waiting on the inspector's report right now from the insurance company.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Russ.
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Next up, we have unfinished business. I guess this is the ACCS email hosting agreement.
Sure. I passed out 2 pages, and this is for us to get the city, well, the utilities, and along with the city to get out of the email business. We are struggling along with the equipment that we have in our facility now, which we just host utilities. The city is a third-party email service. So we've been working with ACCS now for a couple months to come up with a plan and an agreement for them to host our email, which would be, once again, both of us, utility and the city. It would be done here in town, obviously. And it's from what we've determined and what we've asked for, it seems to be a very good deal to go this way. The cost would be split 50-50, utility, city. It's more than what the city is paying now, but in the long run, I think it's well worth it. The first page is just for the email service. The second page is for archiving ability or capability, where right now the city has no archiving done on their email service. So if we lose an employee or employee quits or whatever, they go in and delete everything in their email, it would be too late. It's already archived. As soon as it hits your computer, it's being archived. So it's really a state regulation that we get by on for many, many years. We implemented an archiving system about the same time last year. And by doing it this way, it's actually going to save us money as well, but it protects everybody in the long run. Mark Hodges and his crew have been fabulous to work with. And I would just ask for your guys' consideration and approval so that we can move along with this. My board has already approved it. They approved it last Monday to go with this. So I'm here tonight to present it to this board to see if they're in agreement. And I can answer any questions.
This is something that Todd and Rick Gunyon, Megan, myself, Annie, Carol, I think you breathed in on it. No, you're not on this one specifically. So we've all worked hard on this. It's something I think we need to do. The city email does definitely need to be upgraded. I'm excited that we're going to do business with the ACCS, they're local, and I think it's really good that we can use them. And I'm sure they're going to provide us with good service.
Yes, and everybody's email would still stay the same. No, not everybody. Everybody's not going to get new email addresses or anything like that. They will stay the same as they are, which is really huge in the whole scheme of this thing. Because I was told today as well that it would take 2 to 3 months to probably get this whole thing implemented, from buying brand new equipment, which is just going to be used for Frankfurt, the city of Frankfurt. Nobody else will be on the servers or anything else. It's just all dedicated equipment for us. And like I said, the big thing is that we get to keep our own email addresses that we primarily have.
And like you said, it is at a higher cost, but I think we're going to be able to handle that through the Board of Works budget. I think we'll be able to pay on the finances. So
I think we're losing functionality with the current system.
Absolutely.
And, yes, it's so we're going to this is important information if we can, short this up a little bit. So I like to make a motion that we accept the documents that Todd has presented, costs associated with them for this evening.
I just have one
Yes.
question. This is a 6-year.
Yes, we decided to go with 6 year because the equipment and the licenses, the most expensive portion of this is the Microsoft Exchange licenses that has to be purchased. So we decided to amortize it over a 6-year period. It was just a little bit easier for both organizations to do. And then after the 6 years, if there's nothing new that has to be purchased, then the cost is going to come down substantially for the 7th year. And we have a clause in here that they have to notify us after the 5th year that we're coming into our last year in case we want to make any changes on the 7th year.
do we have to do anything different? Can they just accept it like it is since we're going to do the list?
Yeah, they just a motion to approve the 2 contracts.
Okay.
And Carol suggested that it include the your authorization to sign those,
Oh,
which you can as well. Now, tonight, the council will approve the resolution, which makes you designated person to sign the interlocal agreement.
okay, but not this,
But yeah,
okay. You put that in the motion, right, Megan?
Yeah, I'll amend my motion to include the mayor's authority to sign off on tonight's documents.
Okay.
I second.
Roll call, please, Carol.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye. I think this is a good move for the city.
So do I.
It's gonna be a great thing. Thank you, Todd.
Do you want to just both of us to sign these tonight so that I
Yeah,
can go in?
that'd be perfect.
You know, I got 2 copies or a copy here. You should take care of
Okay,
those, and I can get one, I can get them all day, yes, tomorrow.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Yes.
Can we drop all the numbers on the end of our emails? It's kind of confusing. We all have our numbers on there, and it's just too much. I'd like to ask Todd to work on that, if he would.
Yeah, did you know that, like, the police department,
Like his is Shoemaker and then his badge number, right?
yeah, but they,
Well,
they,
they forget the badge number.
Yeah.
but they wanna,
Yeah, that could be changed.
they just wanna go like everybody else, first initial, last name.
Well, yeah, but I thought you were messing with me.
I'm sure it's.
Yeah,
And this would
we
be the
could
time
change
to
them,
do it.
Scott, but other than that, it was, you know, when you're looking at 300 people, and then letting everybody know that your email addresses were changed and stuff like that, but if you could change them, put it into the address book for everybody within the city that
And
has
the
the
thing-
Microsoft Exchange.
Could it also be so that if they get emails at that old address, that it would,
I'll have to ask them that. That
let's
might-
check on that, because I think that might be a good thing, because a lot of people are still gonna get them at the old address, you know what's gonna happen.
I'll talk to them tomorrow. when I
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, let us know.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Does anybody have anything else for new business? Clarence? Nothing?
I'll just be.
Excellent, watch out. Okay, I'll take a motion to adjourn. So me. Okay, thank you so much.